All right, my YouTube channel subscribers to Big Bill Anderson's Death Tours. I am here at Tom Mix Wash. This is where on October 12th, 1940, cowboy western star Tom Mix was driving down this highway 79, heading north toward Phoenix, which is that way. And there was road construction being done on this bridge right here. He swerved to avoid the construction going on out here, went into this ditch, and a suitcase in the back seat of his car, an aluminum suitcase, ironically kind of weird, filled with money and jewels, flew to the back of his head when he hit the ditch down here, and it broke his neck. So famed cowboy western star Tom Mix died right here in this spot, October 12th, 1940. And I've been wanting to come out here for a while. It's been several years since I trekked to this spot. I'm going to go back to the memorial site where they have a memorial for him, which is just down there. And that's where my car is parked. It's about 1/8 of a mile or so. I'll walk back there and I'm going to continue this video and show you the memorial that they have for Tom Mix. And I'll tell you a little bit more about him in our narrative here. So this is Tom Mix Wash. And they named it in memoriam to him, who passed away right here in 1940 on October 12th. So Tom Mix was also a pallbearer at the great Wyatt Earp's funeral, and just a dozen years before this. So we'll continue this video, my friends. All right, my friends, this is the walk back to my car, and now I'm back over here to the Tom Mix Memorial Plaque that they have for Tom. Here, I'm about 17 miles south of Florence, about an hour, a little over an hour out of Phoenix. And the Tom Mix Wash, where I was just at, was down the road here. This is the road right out here. Tom was heading this direction, north. That car right there is going south. The wash is right down there where he died on October 12th, 1940. And here is the memorial that they have for him. A nice little rest area. Very, very nice little spot here. Picnic area where you can actually do some barbecue or cookouts, whatever you choose to do. And I think it's really cool also that they have this little spot right here on this table in memory of Tom Mix. He was a great actor in the silent era and beyond, until his death in 1940. And they actually have a nice little visitor's log book here that you can sign. And I think that is pretty darn cool. And right there is Big Bill Anderson's Death Tours was here on April 14th. 2019. So, I'm going to include a little bit of history about Tom Mix in this video. Hope you enjoy it, my friends. Tom Mix was an early American film actor and the star of many Western movies between 1909 and 1935. Mix appeared in 291 films, all but 9 of which were silent movies. He was Hollywood's first Western star and helped define the genre as it emerged in the early days of the cinema. Tom was born January 6, 1880, in Mix Run, Pennsylvania, about 40 miles north of State College, Pennsylvania. As a child, he dreamed of being in the circus and was rumored to have been caught by his parents practicing knife-throwing tricks against a wall using his sister as an assistant. Eventually, as Mix got older, he went to Oklahoma and lived in Guthrie, working as a bartender and other odd jobs. He was briefly sheriff of Dewey, Oklahoma in 1911. He eventually found employment at the Miller Brothers 101 Ranch, one of the largest ranching businesses in the United States, covering 101,000 acres. The ranch had its own touring Wild West show in which Mix appeared. He stood out as a skilled horseman and expert shot, winning national riding and roping contests at Prescott, Arizona in 1909 and Kansas City, Colorado in 1910. Mix began his film career as a supporting cast member with Selig Polyscope Company. His first appearance was in a short film, The Cowboy Millionaire, released on October 21st, 1909. Mix performed in more than 100 films for Selig. Eventually, he made 160 cowboy films through the 1920s. In 1929, Mix was pallbearer at the funeral of Wyatt Earp, his close friend. Mix appeared with the Sells Floto Circus in 1929, 1930, and 31 at a reported weekly salary of $20,000. Also, in 1935, Texas Governor James Allred named Mix an honorary Texas Ranger. Mix was acknowledged as King of the Cowboys when Ronald Reagan and John Wayne were young, and the influence of his screen persona can be seen in their approach to portraying cowboys. When an injury caused football player Marion Morrison, later known as John Wayne, to drop out of the University of Southern California, Mix helped him find work moving props in the back lot of Fox Studios. That was the beginning of John Wayne's Hollywood career. Mix had made 291 movies throughout his career. As of 2007, only about 10% of those were known to be available for viewing, although it's unclear how many are now considered lost films. On October 12, 1940, after visiting Pima County Sheriff Ed Eccles in Tucson, Arizona, Mix headed north towards Phoenix on U.S. Highway 80, now known as State Route 79, driving his 1937 Cord 812 Fathom. He stopped to call his agent at the Oracle Junction Inn, a popular gambling and drinking establishment, then continued onwards toward Phoenix. About 18 miles south of Florence, Arizona, Mix came upon construction barriers at a bridge washed out. Unable to stop in time, his car swerved twice, then overturned in a gully. A large aluminum suitcase containing money, traveler's checks, and jewels, situated on the package shelf behind his head, hurled toward him and hit him in the back of the neck, breaking his neck instantly. He was 60 years old. His funeral took place at Little Church of the Flowers in Glendale, California, at Forest Lawn Memorial Park Cemetery in Glendale. I have been to his site, and I will include a photo of his grave here. Tom Mix was one of my heroes, like so many other people's heroes. For his contribution to the motion picture industry, Tom Mix has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His cowboy boot prints, palm prints, and hoof prints of his horse Tony are at Grauman's Chinese Theater. In 1958, Mix was inducted posthumously into the Western Performers Hall of Fame at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Tom Mix appeared in comic books primarily during the heyday of Western-themed comics, the 1940s and 1950s. He was featured in 11 issues of Dell Comics. Also, the Ralston Purina Company produced 9 issues. Comics featuring Tom Mix were also published in Sweden, Germany, Canada, Australia, and Great Britain. Tom Mix is, simply put, one of the great American heroes that died all too young in a tragic car accident. Hope you like this video, my friends. Please like, subscribe. I feel it's my obligation to take you to some places of interest, of history, whether it's westerns, gangsters, murders, cemeteries, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of history out there, and I just feel like showing it and sharing. So Tom Mix, rest in peace, and please like, subscribe to this video, ring the notification bell, and share the video if you so feel like doing so. And thank you, my dear friends.